I can be stupid afraid. That's like one of those things as a man you don't like admit to people, but I really can. Like, fear is such a big deal in my life, and really is a is a ridiculous challenge for me, um, in trying to be a person that does things that he enjoys. And so, a lot of my fears are directed in little things like um, carrying my camera around somewhere. In a world with millions of YouTubers and photographers, and everybody has a smartphone that has like pretty awesome camera on it, it's insane to me that I'm afraid to actually carry a camera around. But there is something about my psyche, my mind, my thoughts to do that. And I'm going to give you an example. So I'm sitting in a parking lot right now shooting this video. It's super windy. Could do it outside. But I was sitting here and I was talking about some stuff to the camera, and this landscaping crew comes in, pulls in, and starts working on the mulch around these trees that are near me. I immediately grab the camera and sit it down because I didn't want them to see me talking on this camera. What in the world am I afraid of? Like, who cares? Do they care? Am I going to see these people again? Maybe, but probably not. And I don't know, but there's something really, really limiting to me as someone that enjoys photography and video and getting out and documenting things, that limits me to be able to embrace my full potential, because I'm based on fear. So I'm sitting here asking myself the question of, why am I so afraid? Why does fear rule me? And I know the psychological answer to that. I know there's some things from my past and from my childhood that really drive a lot of that, and the fear comes from those things. But when I stop and break down in this moment what I'm afraid of, it's pretty lame. A couple of thoughts that run through my head is, someone is going to ask me about my camera. Why are you shooting on your camera? Well, I mean, that opens the door for a chance to share a little bit about what I do. What's wrong with that? Another fear I have is being made fun of for shooting on a camera. Okay, well, that's okay, because it doesn't really matter what they think. Another fear tends to be that I'm going to fail, I'm going to do something stupid, and people are going to see me. All this is rooted all back into the psyche of like not wanting to be rejected by people. And so if you're the person that doesn't do things out of fear, or is afraid of just engaging in certain ways because you're afraid you'll be rejected, I totally and completely understand where you're coming from. Even as a 38-year-old, I find myself cowarding back as a 6-year-old. And so the challenge I think we all have to have, and I am literally doing this because I need to tell myself this, is that it doesn't matter what other people think of what you do. Your identity is not built around others' thoughts of you. Your identity is who you are in Jesus, or who you are in your own mind, and you shouldn't let other people control your mind, especially when you don't even know if that's what they're going to do. So, I don't know, like, that's just what I'm wrestling with in this moment, and I find myself trying to be like, Aaron, this is ridiculous. Like, you have no reason to be afraid. Enjoy what you enjoy.